Just refresh the page until you see the live stream. There we go. It should say Car Mechanic Simulator PS4 Edition. Cool. Nice. Yep, I just heard me. The fact that I don't hear you back in the live stream means you've got your live stream stuff muted. I'd rather not. I have dogs, not cats. You know what I should do is be that Twitch streamer who just feeds alcohol to her cat. Hi. Hi. The most. Oof. Disgusting. Well, I mean, I literally just showed the rims to you. And you can adjust the size of them. I'm not a Need for Speed fan. But yeah, oh, this is the leveling system I was talking about. If they're orange, I've purchased them. If they're gray, I haven't. Pretty much. But to show you what I mean, like if we go to main gate, you see how there's a bunch of barns all over to the right. You can go there to find barn finds. There's auctions. There's the racetrack. There's the off-road. Yeah. Here, we'll go search for one when I sell this car. Let me get the rims finished. Like, it's at the point now where I don't waste the time on anything that's not a V8 to actually do a restoration. So things like this where it's a 6. But if it's not a V8, I don't bother doing a full restoration on it. What I do is I redo the body and I do the rims, and that generally gives me like a 5K profit. So I know. I just hear the pots and pans. No, you don't. Alright. But yeah. Alright. Hey, you leave my copper pans alone. Yeah, but I just traveled to a barn. Yeah, it's completely randomized. Pretty much. Ooh, we got a couple cars here. Got a Del Rey Custom or a Chevy Bel Air. That's a V8. They're both V8, so I'll restore both of these. That was a Chevy Bel Air. This, some kind of Cadillac, I'm gonna say. Something. But I can restore both those because they're V8s. Yeah, I prefer working on V8s. I like V8s. Ah, fuck! I sent the Del Rey cust. Where's that Del Rey? There it is. What? That's what they currently look like once they've been cleaned off. No, it ain't. But if you look at the engine, there's a problem. Okay, which one are we gonna do first? You pick. We got the Shelby, we got this thing, and then we got the... Yeah. They're all V8s. Which engine... Like, which car do you want to put the engine in? Shelby? Alright, first things first, let's strip the body parts off of it. Pretty much all gone. No, I'm going to build a new V8. So I'm going to come over here to my crate stand, and I'm going to look for V8. There we go. Now let's rip this V8 out of it. Yep. Alright, where's my engine hoist? There it is. No. So, no more engine. Oh. No problem. I'm gonna sell these parts. I could repair them, but I don't care. No, I can buy it immediately. I mean, how fast can you click a button, pretty much? Yeah, we can repaint it too. Cause I don't like purple on a GT. That kind of offends me. Yeah, so we'll paint it after this too. First off, 17. It is. The music in this game is really nice too. I just have it off. Because I generally listen to my own music while I play, but it's very fucking relaxing. 225.65. $225.65 for them. While we're here, we're building a V8, right? So, well, this is a V8 OHV for this type of car, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, so, and it's not supercharged, we're just doing the standards, so. Not doing a supercharger. Need 8 pistons, 8 rings. 3 bearing caps, 8 rod caps. Need 8 spark plugs. Need ignition stuff. So here, 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 here. We're working on a V8 OH, so need a couple of clips, so get a couple of them. Oh yeah. Need a flywheel. Need clutch stuff. Oh yeah. I'm doing the engine. Oh, I'm replacing the transmission. No. Yeah. Yes. Like, if I actually lift it up, which it is lifted up, you can actually get the suspension here. You gotta replace all these individual pieces. Same with the braking stuff on the front. But I'm not doing all that. I'm going for engine only. Because since it's not going to be my car and I'm selling it, I'm not going to do a full restore. You take them all off, and when you take it off, it tells you. Or you can jump in here, and here, let me drop the car down here. If you go in the engine bay, there's no engine in here, but I can go in here, and I can go to... I don't ever do this, so where is it? Here we go. I can go into examine tools, and I got my OBD reader, my fuel pressure, tire tread, electronics testers, and that'll give me, like, it'll test certain parts. And also I have my suspension and braking area over here for suspension and braking parts. And then there's also the test track, which I could go to. But yeah, as I do tires, I generally buy the parts for my V8s because I've kind of got that memorized. Obviously, you just saw me go through and buy a bunch of it. Since the tires do take the longest because you actually have to wait for those to get put on. Alright, let's go over here and build this sumbitch. Rotate, because I want to look at the bottom of it. Let's build. No, these are all new. Like I said, I could have, you know, if I wanted to, I could have put the old engine over here on my engine thing, took it apart, and repaired every part. I'm too lazy to do that. I'd rather just, if you look at the top right, you can see my money. I'm not exactly hurting for money. So, I make a smaller profit, but I still make a profit in the end, so. But yeah. So I was telling you about how you do normal jobs for money if you needed it. So that's where you go to this menu. You can go to orders, and all these are like cars I could work on for customers if I wanted to. I just. What do you mean? On what? Oh.
Number 9. Number 9 large. Number 9 with extra dip. Hi.
Hi.
So what are you doing, Cody?
He's watching my live stream. SharePlay never works for me. I don't know why. It's like it says perfect connection, but it never fucking connects. Did I buy the camshaft? I did.
Yeah, I made 2 massive eggs. 4 each. So yeah, it's a massive omelet. I just went full out in the small pan. It worked. Made a little mess, but I gotta wait for the burner to cool off to be able to clean it.
No, you don't. Just stick your hand in the burner and, you know, eat. Yep.
Yeah, making coffee in there. I was gonna say make me in there, but that would have sounded gay.
I don't want to know what you're doing to your coffee in that kitchen.
Making some coffee, whatever's left of it.
Man-made
And
creamer.
Then, I use straight milk.
Did I not buy any rocket arms? I didn't buy any rocket arms, did I?
There's a new episode, or not episode, new show on Netflix I'm wanting to watch. It's called Daybreak. Bunch of teenage kids surviving a zombie apocalypse.
Right. Let me guess.
It's supposed to be a comedy.
There's a stupid blonde, a black guy, a nerd,
Racist.
a jock, a couple of sluts. Stop me when I become wrong. Yeah. Pretty much. Right.
Huh. You know that pier on GTA with the little Ferris wheel and shit?
Yep.
That's where it takes place.
You mean Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah. I see that right now while I'm watching the TV show on Netflix. It looks fucking beautiful. Basically, it's a copy of fucking Jesus.
It's a copy of Jesus? What kind of zombie movie is the copy of Jesus? It's the Rising of Christ. Is it bad that I kind of want somebody to make a horror movie that's actually about the Rising of Christ? Because I think that'd be funny, not to watch, but to hear how people would react. Like, you can't make fun of the Rising of Christ. Like, that's a real thing that's gonna happen. He's gonna save us all. No, bitch. He's gonna kill us all.
Well, we're watching TV and then...
Why? I am now the party owner. Somebody left. Bye, Colton. No idea. Okay, fuel filter, steering pump, alternator. Yep. That's all that's in here right now. If I think there's like 2 more in the DLC. I said I don't own the DLC. I think that's everything for this. I know I need a starter, because I don't think I bought a starter. But let me check. I did buy the training, right? Yeah. Okay. Take that off. For everything, at least for me, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering why I can't, like, open the cars up. Now let's lift it up. Oh, I almost forgot something. I took off the drive shaft too to get the transmission out. I gotta get that back. All these shiny new parts and all the rest of it's junk. No, it's just a single drive shaft. Well, there is, depending on the model, but there is just, that's the main drive shaft of the game. Pretty much. That's everything, right? Yep. Time to take it to the paint shop. Move car. Paint shop. Because this should not be purple. Ooh, I like that blue. What do you think? No.
He sent me a picture of some dude that looks like Hitler with a Hitler mustache, wearing a maid's outfit, holding a pineapple, and it says, "I found Hitler's cousin today." That was the original one. A blue with a white stripe.
Well, let's see if there's a white stripe. Nope, there's not. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of one of these right now. Yeah. So I want to compare the value of this one, which is only partially restored, to the value of mine, which is fully restored. Yeah, I got mine, which is fully restored. Move car here. There we go. So that's the one where this what we just did the engine mod on, which is going for 52K pretty much. And then we got mine, which is going for 96K, which is fully restored and upgraded. So we're gonna go ahead and go ahead and sell this one, make a profit. And then let's go to the racetrack so I can show you that. There's actually an achievement here if you beat this track in under a minute. I forgot which car I did it in, but I have done it.
Are you racing in the baby blue one?
No, I sold the baby blue one. That thing wasn't race ready. You saw how broken it was, besides the engine.
That's more about nothing like a brand new engine and transmission.
Yeah, the driving controls are kind of meh. Yeah. Pretty much. That's wall. Yeah. Somebody left a comment.
If you smash it, you have to pay parts to fix it. Release it.
No. However, I do believe over time you have to re-repair the body, because my Mustang was at 100, like, all the stats were at 100. But I've raced that one more than any of the others, and now my actual body is at 98% rather than 100, so I think there is part degradation as you drive it. But no, I don't think if you run the car into it, well, I know for a fact that if you run a car into a wall going max speed, it does a lot of damage. Well, this one's at 94. Hold up. Testing for science! I'll repair it otherwise. We are going to the airport. Where's it at? There we go. So we saw everything was 94, 100, 100, 100. We're testing something. For science. For science, I'm going to run this thing into a wall head on, going full speed, and I'm going to see what happens. They might have changed it. That'd be cool if they changed it. But it also means I'd have to repair my car. Oh boy. Right, for science. For science. Dun 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 dun. First off, let's do this. There we go. Nice 40 kilometers an hour. And here we go. And I'm just holding down the accelerator. So it seems we're maxing out. And whoa! Let's do it one more time, just to see. Oh boy. Woohoo! Landed it. Alright, return to garage. Let's see. Did my quality go down? If so, that'd be cool. Really? It's that far behind? So it's 94, 100, 100, 100. Let us see what it's at now. $94, 100, 100, 100. So yeah, driving straight into a wall doesn't do much. Although I could have sworn my global body condition was at 100 on this vehicle. What is down? What is not at 100? Hood B. I don't have a hood. So that's why. So that's probably why the global body condition's at 94. Because I technically don't have a hood. Because I left it hoodless. So yeah, I don't think it does damage. No, because if you actually look and I go into assemble mode... Is there a cutout for the Typhoon now? No, there's just... You literally just bought the game, Freddy? I like the game. It's fun. It's a good casual game. It's something I just play when I got nothing else to... Well, I have plenty to play. I've got 300 games and about 60 installed, 300 games purchased. It's just, But... Yeah, it does, but it's not a cutout. That was a, I'm blanking on the name. A hood scoop style thing. Yeah. But do you want to... I can do a full restore if you want. Okay, then let's get this shit out of my garage. This doesn't deserve to be here when I'm doing a full restore on one of my vehicles. Royale GTR. Okay, we're restoring that. I haven't either. I mean, I have, obviously. I bought it. I don't remember what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, it's a sports car. In rather good condition. This car's in pretty good condition. Yeah. This one just requires parts. We'll do this one later, because that's not a full restore. It's not hard technical-wise. It really comes down to how good your memory. Yeah. Sakura GT20. Yeah, kinda. Remember, I think Maserati is actually one of the licensed DLCs, so. Here we go. This is something we can restore. Move this to lifter 1. Now, keep in mind, when you start out this game, you don't start with this full garage. The beginning of the game, you only have one lifter. There's a giant wall right here where I'm walking. Yeah. And your shop does not look this good. Once you get the larger sizes, you can actually like come over here and customize the look of your garage. So, yeah. But this, let's... So what engine are we working with here? Also, when you're looking at this screen, which is the car information screen, the top left over here, you get the car details, and then right below that, you get engines. This is an i4 dock. That's just how I pronounce it. Yeah, sure, I just say dock. But on the right, you see where it says swap options. If you look over there, it actually, if there's possible engine swaps for this car, it will actually tell you what they are. So then you can go over here and look. You mean there's no seats? Yeah. Yeah, but then you look for all your engine types over here, which there's a decent amount of them. But this is an i6 dock, so I'm going to grab that, put that on there, and let's start ripping this car apart. Is this a Datsun? I hate myself because I can't remember what the Datsun looks like. Literally, I'm blanking. God damn. I'm looking it up. Yeah, it does. Hold on, let's look at the back. Yeah, it looks like a Dodge Datsun. It's not, because if it was a Dodge Datsun, it'd literally say Dodge Datsun, because Dodge is a partner of this game. Yeah. So it's a replica. Dual overhead cam. DOH. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Freddy. Yeah, DOHC stands for dual overhead cam. I kind of guessed, but I just wasn't going to say it and make myself seem like a dumbass. I was going to leave that for you. I think so. No, they cannot. You have yourself muted to streams. You have to go to your video share settings and then share voice. Let's get rid of all this crap. Okay, let's lift her up. Where's my cursor? There it is. Yeah, this game is different to like working on an actual car. For one, there's no wiring, there's no electricity. Obviously you got to worry about. Also, obviously, no, you don't have to grease parts. You don't have to make sure they're fitted exactly properly. And all that was not English, I don't think. Exactly properly, but also there's no different brands of part. There's no. It's like this is your part. Put it on the car. Retro 915. Okay. So retro is what we're putting on here. Which one do I want though? What color do I want to paint this car? Red? Okay, so which of these rims would complement that? Ooh, I'm gonna go with that one. What size do I need again though? 15? 15. 4. And then the dimensions are 65, 80. Dark maroon? Okay, dark maroon. I could do that. Was that it? Only a little bit. 15, 80, and I need 4 of them. Okay, let's start ripping this apart. Giggity. Oh yeah, nice rustic brown fuel tank. Dark. Yeah. Now keep in mind, you don't have to do things in the order I am. Like, I'm just doing it because this is the order I'm used to. Like, if you wanted to, you could have painted the car and everything before you ever started restoring it. I like painting and removing all the rust last. That way it's like, okay, performance over looking good first. So I wanted to make sure it's working before I got it painted. Because otherwise, say I don't actually finish the restoration and it's been a couple days, I'll come back and be like, did I finish this or not? I'll just put it in the storage, and then I come back and there's a car that's not fully restored in my storage, and it's like, I'm disappointed in myself. Drive shaft. Okay. Now, time to show you how to repair stuff. You come right here, and you spam the X button. Yeah. The one thing that annoy, like, according to your comment, Freddy, is yes, there are quite a few small details in the game. The parts that I always end up forgetting, or if it's like, if I look at a car and on that list where it shows all the parts, if I ever end up forgetting a part, it's always one of two things. It's either I forgot a clip on like the ignition stuff or on the air filters, or I forgot bushings. I forgot to put bushings somewhere, and it sucks because then you go back in and you have to rip everything apart to put, especially bushings. Clips, you just obviously you put them on the filters, but bushings, I'll end up having to take the entire rear end apart because I forgot a bushing, and it annoys me. Luckily, I think this car has minimal bushings. Let's see. Nope, bunch of bushings up here. Like these little circular areas, that's where all the bushings are. Okay. Now, let's start putting the rear end back together. Starting... Oh, so also, since I am fully restoring this, I'm going to be using performance parts. So, fuel tank. But then, for performance... Been there in real life. I don't envy you. Fuel pump, so that we got a performance fuel pump. And now, so let's see. Coal spring rear drive. I bet you do. Oh no, I forgot what shock absorbers I pulled out of this. I think they were bees. I guess I could have waited, but I'm lazy. Also, I know I'm going to need 2 of these. Nope. 2 of these and 4 of these. I know I'm going to need that. I like the old dark maroon gas tank better. Hey, I was right. It was bees. Spring caps. I think I'm going to need... Yeah, I knew I needed those. Where are they? 2 of those. Hello. Hello, Mazda. How are you doing? Just for reference for everybody watching, I am not a mechanic whatsoever. Yeah. So if I say anything stupid, just smile and nod. Make me feel better. And then tell me I'm wrong. No. No. Cody! Nobody asked you, Cody. Right there. Rubber bushings. Already, I forgot to buy them. Jeez. I just saw the control arm and I was like, wait a minute. Bushing. I don't know. Oh, need more leaf spring bolts. I remember seeing those cars back in the day, a lot of them. Or factory that color. I wish they had a 2000 Mazda 626 on here. If you hear me typing, it's because I'm looking up a Mazda 626. Mm. You know, as weird as it seems, I kind of agree. Like, a lot of people that I, like, talk to on, like, forums will say they want more sports cars and stuff, which I get that. I know people like working on sports cars. Me, I want a box van. I want I want a Volkswagen thing. I want the weird, cars that you don't see a lot because they're not popular. I want to work on those cars because they're different. I mean, you work on an Audi, you work on an Audi. You work on a Bugatti, you work on a Bugatti. It's like, they're in every game. Every game that has cars in it, those cars are in it. Give me something weird. Give me a Volkswagen bus. Give me, weird. Yeah, like, give me the weird shit. I want to work on that. Like, I want to race those. I want to drive, like, that's the stuff I like. I know, I'm weird. Look! You ain't wrong. I'm pretty sure she disagreed. Oh. Need another solid drive axle. Or control arm. That's what I said. I agree with both those statements, Mazda and Freddy. Although, well, I can't agree that I have a Mazda, but I do agree it would be cool. '93 Chevy K1500. Yeah. That's how I feel about my truck till I blew out the transmission. I'm an idiot. I have a 1997 Dodge Ram with a Cummins diesel engine in it with 2 turbos, and I kind of drag raced it, crashed it into a wall. I repaired that, but then I continued drag racing, and now I blew the transmission. And now I don't have the money to fix it. So yeah, it's funny. I crashed into a concrete wall going 60 miles an hour. Repair the truck. No problem. Blow out my transmission. Yeah, it's going to take a few months. I've seen a Volkswagen bus outside of Burger King. I've seen quite a few Volkswagen buses. And what's weird is, like, you got the standard Volkswagen bus, right? Which is the normal length. But I've also seen, like, ones that have been shortened. Then I've seen ones that have been elongated. And I'm just like, I always find it interesting when I see people that shorten cars, or, like, cut them to the point that they're smaller, or cut them and make them bigger. It's like, I don't know how I'd even begin to do that on a vehicle. Like, granted, I'm not a mechanic to begin with, but, like, you'd have to, like, get a longer drive shaft and other stuff like that, wouldn't you? Like, yeah, or chopped, yeah. Sure, on the top. Yeah, well, no, I understand, like, chopping a top down, but I'm talking elongated lengthwise. like, to where the front and rear axles are farther or closer apart, like, you'd have to alter the drive shaft and stuff, right? Well, I know he is, but I'm talking about lengthwise, not vertical. Like, I've seen plenty of cars, especially at car shows, where they just chop the top to make it look smaller, like height-wise, which looks kind of cool, especially when you do it on, like, I've seen a rat rod of a Chevy Bel Air where they completely took the front end off, but where it was just the engine showing, but the actual cab, they kind of chopped it to where it dropped like 4 inches to where you could actually barely see out of it. It's like, I wouldn't fit in that car for the sheer fact that I'm so tall. I'd need to chop a hole in the roof just to be able to sit in the thing. Like, pretty tall. Not gonna disclose my height. 6 foot something. Okay? Maybe. I don't want people. They could find me by my height, man. The government. 111555. Go F yourself. Huh? Really? Mazda sent me a friend request. If that's the case, screen's gonna go blue for a couple seconds. Friend request. Yeah. Captain Scrolls, that's the newest one. Except, I don't mind adding people. Alright, screen should be unblue now. They put van body on a longer chassis. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. You actually just take the body and put it on a different chassis. Okay. That makes sense now. I was thinking they still had it on the same frame and they were actually extending the frame, but no, that makes sense. Like, take a regular VW and then put it, say, on a... Okay. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. I can't believe I never thought of that. I'm disgusted in myself. That's everything for the rear end, right? I don't have any parts left. Nope. The bushings are there. Refresh your stream. Refresh the page. Yeah, if you're a minute behind what I'm saying here in the chat versus what you're seeing on the stream, yeah, just refresh. Because I'm looking at my ping and everything, and it says I'm fine. Like it says, at most, I might have a 15-second delay. Then just box in what's left. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, double wishbone? I better get those started now. Two. Spring. Let that do its thing. Bushings. Yeah, I really enjoy cars as well. Would I say I'm a car guy? No. Uh, can I kind of hold my own in a conversation when it comes to parts and tuning and stuff like that? Yes. CPI for collision repair. Nice. But no, I'm a computer nerd. My degrees are in computer science, and yeah. Like, I can hold my own in a car conversation, but it's more like, I really like this car. Yeah, it's okay with that engine. But if you start getting the mechanic, if you start actually getting into the details of it, I'm like, smile and nod, smile and nod. No, oh, yes, me. Yep, definitely. Yep, that one. Yep. That definitely goes with that. That's basically my conversation. Because I don't know a lot. I just know, hey, that looks nice. And that sounds nice. What's sad is my dad is a mechanic. He's been a mechanic his entire life, working on diesels and all sorts of vehicles. So when my truck breaks down, it's like I kind of know, like, at least for my specific truck, I know how to repair my truck. Because when I first got it, he did nothing but, I grew up dirt track racing and derbying. That's fun. But you'll get far. Thank you. But when it comes to my truck, like, if something's wrong on my truck, I kind of know what's wrong. And I can kind of figure it out. But it's like, if I ever have to call him, he's like, it's a disgrace that my own son, can't fix his own truck. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I'm a computer geek, not a car geek. Or guy, or whatever. End of the day, he helps me. But still. I'm a backyard mechanic. Describe backyard mechanic? What do you mean by backyard mechanic, Cody? Nah, see, I grew up and my dad's always like, if you can't fix it with duct tape, WD-40, and then something else, I can't remember it, then it ain't worth fixing. And it's like, well, what's bad is I can't remember the third thing. Did I repair everything already? Yes, I did. So now, sell. Is that a 71 vet? No, this is definitely not a vet. I don't think. What's weird? 40. Well, if you're having issues with anything, call the expert. And if it's your old man, well, don't feel shamed in calling your old man. But no, I don't think this is a vet. We were thinking it looks like a Dodge Datsun. But what's weird is it's called a Sakura, which the other Sakuras in the game are imports. So I don't know if this would be a Dodge. It's definitely not a Dodge Datsun, because Dodge is a licensed partner with the company that makes this game. So it'd be called Dodge Datsun if it was a Dodge Datsun. But it looks like a Dodge Datsun in my opinion, so I don't know. Dodge Datsun. No, you've got me talking and I'm thinking. Like, when I'm thinking, I actually stop working. Okay, back to work. I know I'm going to need rubber bushings, so let me buy those. 4, I need 8. So, there are some real car brands in this, like Maserati, Dodge, Ford, Jeep, Mazda, Plymouth, and a couple others are licensed partners that you can get in the game. But then there's also generics that are replicas of real cars. This is one of them, because obviously I don't think there's any company called Sakura. I know there's Suzuki, but I don't think Sakura is one. I already bought the brake stuff, right? But I am going to need sway stuff, so... But I don't know which ones it is. Oh, I never took this out. I'm a dunce. They learn by doing and forking up. Yeah. Suspension crossmember C. What I think is funny is GTA 5 tries so hard to not say real. Yeah. And yet they still get sued because the cars are super realistic. And other things. It's real funny. And I also find it funny, like, I get you don't want someone copying, like, your work, and then reselling it and making a profit off of it. But if say I'm a car company, say I work for Chevrolet, if I saw a game willingly giving my brand publicity and not asking for anything in return, I mean, that's free publicity. Well, like, if I was a company and someone was willingly advertising my product, now, it'd be one thing if they were straight up copying my product and then making a distinct profit off of my product. But if someone's willingly giving me free publicity, I'm not going to get angry. Just saying. Names, but there is names that are close, like Chevelle is a car. Yeah. Yeah, like, the names get pretty close, like, what is it? The Conquet? Yeah, the Conquet, the Coquette. Like, please, Conquet, Corvette, like, you're not even trying. And doesn't. What's up with sway bar? What's that again? Sway bar B. Okay. Front steering knuckle C. I trust. I haven't even got to the engine yet. Oh boy. Don't got any upper suspension arms. Okay. What about lower? Bottom suspension arm. We got both. Alright, just go ahead and install those. My car runs on a 4-banger. Uh-huh. Sounds great. Once again, no idea. Sounds good. Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Okay. See, now I know. I'll forget it in a couple days, but I know for now. Oh, nope, not there. Here. Axle covers, front wheel hubs. Is this used? Yeah, this is the bearings. This game definitely is teaching. For someone who doesn't know anything about cars, or even knows a little bit and wants to learn more, this will give you a good, broad education. But it won't give you fine details. Like I said, when it comes to wiring and different parts and... Well, there is tuning, but it's not super realistic tuning. Front wheel drive, so engine sideways, which is traversed. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need a caliper cylinder. Question, when I go in to type in the parts names, does that text box actually show up, or does it show up just a black screen? Okay. A lot of people can't even point out a spark plug. I can do that. Okay? I can do that much. We have 99 Saturn in class. It's yellow and orange. Oh god. 99 Saturn. Okay. I'm looking at a Saturn S series. I hope that's what you're talking about. If that's the case, I actually really like the front end on that. The rear end's kind of generic, but the front end's kind of cool. I call it the Dorito car. So we got Spark Daddy and the Dorito car. Got it. Oh, out of rubber bushings. Of course we are! It was really bad, because on Car Mechanic Simulator 2015 on PC, it wouldn't give you those notifications if you were out of parts. If you forgot it, you forgot it. And it wouldn't give you this whole highlight system where you can't install something if something else isn't previously installed. Like, if you just didn't know you're supposed to install something before you put the engine head cover on, you just forgot, and you'd end up forgetting spark plugs and valve push rods and all sorts of stuff. Or at least me. I did. I can't say everybody. I did. And I'd have to go in and rip the engine apart, put it back together again. I'm just glad they brought it to console, because now I can just lay here on my couch, partially dressed, and play. Both. They both involve... English! They both involve a joystick. Okay. Time to rip the engine out. I already got the engine on the thing. Yep. So we can rip this out. I just sold my brake servo. No. Pull out. Unmount the gearbox. I still got the gearbox in the car. I'm an idiot. It's yellow and orange with splotches of shitty paint. I wish I had a picture of this car, because now I'm interested. Yellow and orange with splotches of shitty paint. Did you ever make it so the chat can hear you? Oh. So, They just heard that joystick joke without any context. Got it. Oh boy. You have to go to settings, not account. Go to settings. Go to video play or video share settings. And then you gotta change your stream or share audio to on or always or everyone. Whatever the setting is. I don't know what to tell you then. I would have to blue screen my stream for about a minute and a half, and I don't feel like doing that. Okay, screen's going blue real quick, guys. It's called audio share settings. Audio sharing settings. Not video. I need a battery, brake servo, radiator C. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let's actually forcefully look for it here. Settings. Go down to sharing and broadcast. You want to go there, and then you want to go to audio share settings. Setting, sharing and broadcast, and audio. No, not there. On your PlayStation. Yes. You're sitting here looking at your YouTube settings? Oh my goodness. I don't know, can you hear yourself in the stream? Well, check the audio. Alright, good. Well, now we're at the fun part. Now we're actually doing the engine. Well, if we hear your girlfriend in the background, we'll know you fixed it. Yep, I guess we didn't fix it. Let me check the settings one more time real quick. I'm sorry about this, guys. This is very unprofessional. Audio share settings. Include my audio and broadcast.
Yep, I have that checked too. And I also have shared party audio checked as well.
Okay. If we look at our broadcast settings. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why it's not working then. We will look into that later. For now, maybe. Oy. Nope, not that clutch. Yeah, but for those that haven't played the game, this is the normal parts store. This is for performance parts. So anytime you see this blue logo, it means I'm buying performance parts or installing performance. Never bought the flywheel. And performance parts also look different than the normal parts. You notice they're a bit shinier, they're not as matte. Sometimes they'll have pieces of red and blue added to them. Just to make them look, you know, sporty. Okay. Engine head i6. Can I get an engine head in here? For the i6 at least? I can. See? Sporty. Welcome back, Cody. Camshaft cap i6. Right. 714? 14.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I mean, I can, but can the stream hear you?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Hey, I can hear myself
Hey!
now. I figured out what the problem was. It wasn't in my actual settings. It was party settings was set to do not allow voice to be shared.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a new setting. That might have came with the new update.
Well, I figured it out, okay?
Yeah. Hey,
Shut up, Brianna.
we got it done.
Hey, watch your language.
I mean, she could say what she wants when I'm live. As long as it's not, you know,
No,
N-word.
it's mine. Back off. No. No.
It's too bad. I'll just
2 is
edit it in the
next.
post video.
Ah! Well, I want this. I'm afraid it'll actually pinch.
It's gonna pinch real
Hey,
nice.
go away. Go. Quit feeling me up. I'm just a boy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, that's right. Walk away. Go put that on bread. What are you doing, you weirdo? Watch your language. He is on national television right now.
Oh, national television. Damn, I got an upgrade.
We're on YouTube. Say hi. No? Hey, you better walk away. Cash me outside. Sorry, guys. She's adopted.
You adopted your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Now I'm concerned.
I'm the only one that wanted her. And I had to get it before someone else picked her. Oh my goodness, there's something wrong with me.
About that.
You gonna put a turbo on your Mazda?
I don't think I can put a turbo in this.
Not you.
Oh.
I was talking about Mazda 626, dude.
I just realized he was talking about the 626, and this is literally his name.
Yeah.
I'm special.
You're something, alright.
I am a special boy.
Oh, you want the inline 6?
Fuck it.
Maybe when we're done with this, we can crash this one into a wall, too.
Let's.
We gotta break it in.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, now you're just crossing a line. You don't twin turbo a Mazda 626.
You put 4 turbos in it like a real man.
One for each cylinder it has.
That's
Everybody
could
knows
you
this.
imagine?
You better have some drag radials in that sucker, too. We're gonna have to put a couple of real fat guys in it, too, so that way it doesn't take off and take flight.
I volunteer. I get left tire. Okay. Serpentine belt B. Oh, I'm in performance.
Magic.
Already done 5 speed.
Automatic? Why would you put an automatic in it? You can't drive a manual? You know they sell them automatic, right? I used to have one. It was like a 97 or 98. Or something along the lines. It was a fucking 90.
I've only ever driven a manual once, and that was back in college. My buddy let me jump in his Evo, and he was like, "You want to try driving manual?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll try it." And we spent the day teaching me how to drive manual. Yeah, I like my automatic.
Oh, me too. My K1500's got 91,000 miles on it right now. It's a 93. And I've been driving that like a freaking tank everywhere. I just had to replace the 2 cylinders and the rear brake drums. The brake cylinders. It's nothing like having a diesel with twin turbos crashed into walls at 60 miles an hour.
Hey, I did it in style, though.
Yeah, real style.
I ended up backwards on the freeway.
Show us an example with this car when you're done. I want to see how you did it.
I'm... Does my dad's 6-speed 95 Ranger count? It's manual and I drove it. Yeah, sure, that counts.
Wait, doesn't count. It's a Ranger. You might as well be driving a car.
You're just rude.
I know, I'm sorry.
Leave that man's little Ranger alone.
The sad thing is, I like the Ford Rangers too. I'm not a big fan of the new ones. They only got a 5-cylinder in it, but I don't like it because it's uneven. It is the ugliest cover I've ever seen. You couldn't put something prettier on that thing?
Nope. No, I put the wrong one. God dang it. No, not that. Wires. There we go. 2-barrel side draft. Loud and proud Mazda 626. He went cheap. Yes, I did.
Look up in the top right corner. You see that like $500,000 he's got in the bank? Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot. He can't afford a better carburetor system.
Shush!
Yeah, full rebuild with racing parts, you said. Haha, sure.
Bite me.
There's just too much to bite, man. There's just too much to bite.
And pick a cheek.
Which one? You got 6 of them.
Viewer's choice.
Alrighty then. Welcome back to YouTube, how to build an inline-6 budget race car.
Go screw yourself. I think that's everything. Oh, I know I'm gonna have to install some stuff over here once it's in the car. Alright, nothing else in my...
Can you paint the engine? Could you put an enamel on it?
Not yet. That's supposed to come in a future update.
Okay. I mean, this game's been out for a while. They should have had that.
Yeah, they should have.
Like, especially for like an old Chevy or Dodge, where you can do that that old-fashioned orange. That'd be nice.
Hey, bud. If we go here to my engines, that's already an option for the older ones. To have the orange. But it's like... Then again, I'd be the guy that puts a bright purple engine in a car. Favorite color's purple, by the way. So...
Is that why we just changed the color of that other car?
No, because purple did not fit on a Cobra. Okay? You don't paint a Cobra purple. That's wrong. That hurts.
I mean, you can paint anything you want purple.
But should you?
That could have been the purple nurple Cobra.
God. Front exhaust section, I6.
I almost got tongue twisted on that.
No, I didn't.
Can we just drive it like this? Just not even do the body work?
No.
No seats, no nothing. Just go take it on a test
just
drive?
No seats. Just jump in right here. Just... It won't let me. I tried. We need... Let's see. Exhaust manifolds I6. If it was Ford, it would run and look pretty, but it's Chevy.
There's nothing wrong with Chevy, man. Nothing wrong with Ford either. I don't understand why everybody hates one or the other.
You're right. There's nothing wrong with either one. Dodge is just better.
If they weren't equally as good, then they would not be the competitor of the other. And who cares about Chevy? I mean, they... Dodge? What are those good for? Putting twin turbos in and crashing into a wall?
Hey, but it drove away. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. It also drove very well into that wall.
I hate you.
I'm just surprised you couldn't get faster than 60 miles an hour with twin turbos. Let alone that size of truck not going through a wall. That's just sad.
If it was Ford, it would run. Nah, I'm just joking there. All good. We're all just joking here. If anybody takes anything seriously here, well... Wait a minute! This gearbox offends me! It says T-Series! Get that shit out of here!
T-Series? There's nothing wrong with the good old-fashioned T-Series. Those things never die. Never seen the Terminator?
I was making a pop culture reference to PewDiePie versus T-Series. But, whatever.
Well, T-Series is also the same series as Terminator. It's a T...
Yeah.
T800 or something like that?
Something around there. Which transmission did I need? I4RWD.
I'll just pick a shiny one.
Got it. I think I need to get back into the engine bay for the starter.
Can you install turbos in this game?
You can, on certain cars. T1000, that's it. T1000 for Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You just butchered his last name after I stuttered 3 times.
you just
Yes?
What'd you do now?
It's just a cat, don't be scared of it. Jesus Christ.
Wait, do you just have a random cat in your house? Or is that your pet cat?
I have 3 cats.
Oh.
Because when you're a ladies' man, 1 isn't enough.
Moving on.
Thank you, I appreciate that. You made me feel a whole lot better.
Let's see, we need a middle muffler and rear muffler V8 OHV. You have 26 cats?
Well, I mean...
Freddy?
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. You're more man than I am. Oh my goodness.
I have 3 dogs, and that is all I need. 26 cats. I hope you live on a ranch, my friend, if you have 26 cats. Because you got 26 cats, like a little townhome or something.
He's at least got a barn. A barn for all of them to stay in. That's what he's got.
Because I could not imagine the smell of 26 cats being in a small townhome or something. Like, ugh. Alright, let's knock the rust and stuff off of this now.
Yeah, let's see how that's done. I haven't seen that yet.
Alright, rust removal. That's gone. So, the car was originally green. Huh, okay.
Yeah, you can still see it. Well, now you can.
Wait, why
that was the fastest rust removal I've ever seen.
Right? Steering wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, you live in the country, they all live outside. Good, good, okay. Good. I feel better about that, Freddy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
GT20.
You know how hard it'd be to store 26 cats inside of a house? I mean, unless you own like a house where you also live inside of a Chinese restaurant, and it's like a 2-in-1 combo thing, but...
Alright.
Have an all-you-can-eat buffet for 3 months.
What type of license plate should I put on this car? What state, what country?
This is feeling like an Alabama special.
Alabama special? Are we all feeling Alabama? I guess that is a benefit of having 26 cats. You have no mice.
But what's the rat situation?
Right.
Got like 37 of those?
Alright, so what should the license plate say?
Antarctica.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not having an Alabama plate that says Antarctica.
We can Tokyo drift down there. Inside joke, people. Sorry.
I hate you.
That's the sound effect / song that we sing every time we Tokyo drift.
Tokyo drift into Mario Kart.
No.
That's it.
Shit, you have any cattle or pigs they eat too? Like,
That's it. The license plate's gonna be Mario Kart.
do they keep away robbers too? They just maul them to death? You just gotta hide the body?
Oh, crap. Ah, wrong buttons.
Oh, look at that interior. What's going on? I saw seats.
You did. Congratulations.
You ever thought about buying a dog? Like a big attack dog, so that way it at least has a fighting chance against all those cats? I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, good or anything. You can buy it with rabies or something online, and maybe the cats will stay away from it then.
Or not.
Well, I mean, nothing's wrong with a dog with rabies. Not if you keep an open mind.
It can open your mind for you.
And it's bigger, which means it's easier to put down after it's cleared out the cats.
Oh.
Let that marinate for a minute.
I'd rather not. Oh, sorry, we're still doing dark maroon, right?
Yeah, let's change the engine. Let's go to a V8 now. I've changed my mind.
That's too bad.
You have 2-pound house dog. Well, that's a good snack for the dog that you're going to be buying. Are you sure you just didn't want to buy another cat?
Ooh.
I remember when I was in high school, we'd drive past my principal. My principal had this little tiny, like, chihuahua-looking thing, but it was fluffy. And we'd always just roll down the window. I'd go, "Hey, man, I like your cat." And we'd just keep driving. He would be furious with us.
They chase her all over the yard. I bet they do.
My goodness.
Alright, livery 3 or 4, that's what I'm feeling. What about everybody else?
Bye, Mazda.
See you, Mazda. Hey, I appreciate you coming, man. kind of feeling livery 3.
Yeah, especially when you can steal them for free.
Nah, all 3 of my dogs are rescues. Except for the pit bull. The pit bull is my sister's. She bought it, didn't take care of it, so now it's ours. But my Chihuahua and my mother's Dachshund are both rescues found on the street.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling blue on this car.
We decided maroon earlier.
Who's we? What's this we stuff?
You and Freddie agreed.
I said red.
Well, I agree with maroon.
That looks brown.
Yeah, it does. That's weird.
Oh man.
That's just a saturation.
Why are the turn signals black? Not turn signals, but rearview mirrors black.
That's better.
You got like a pink in there?
There we go. That's better. Oh no! I got rid of the.
It's good. It looks better without the stripes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, throw some metallic flake in that thing.
I don't think we can.
What the hell kind of car game is this? A car game with no metallic flake?
We got the paint types are either metallic, matte, pearl, chameleon, or chrome. And I have a default to metallic.
Are they going to update that in a later patch too?
No idea. Let's move this car to the dyno, shall we?
What's your guesses on horsepower, people?
It's gonna turn on.
Just like me.
Oh no. Forget
Okay. What's your guess? What do you think this thing's gonna make?
Uh. 245 horsepower. $365.
See, look,
Nah.
Freddie is optimistic. Okay,
Right.
That's what that is.
That's pure optimism right there.
I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't even guess.
I mean, I could go in and tune it. I don't know how.
Well, this is a professional street racing car on a budget. Let's do it.
Oh god, tune parts. Okay. How do we do it?
Whatever gets me to point A to point B the fastest. That's all I know.
Any recommendations, Freddie?
He's the mechanic, yeah.
Yeah, way too much credit. Yes, you did.
I don't know.
Wait, this thing's max speed is 273 kilometers? I'm American, so I'm going to convert that real quick. That is 169 miles per hour. With only 200 horsepower? Press X to doubt? I should probably put some seats and shit in this, huh?
What? Can we put a turbo on it now?
No, you can't. This engine's not compatible.
Yes, we can. This is a race car. We can put a turbo on anything. Maybe we need to look for a higher cranking flux capacitor.
Right. You need engine tune, not drive chain for more horsepower. Well, there's only one tune option, so...
Did you feel the blinker fluid?
Of course. I put the highest quality blinker fluid in this car.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Finally, seats. Whew.
He went...
Yep, I blame him too. If you weren't a cheapskate, we'd be at 365 horsepower. You know what? I got an idea. It may sound a little crazy. We could put in a V8.
I can't put in a V8!
Don't yell at me. Who do you think you are? A V8 fixes everything, okay?
And you ain't wrong. To the test track. And then we're going to run into a wall afterward.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Paint it bright pink, call it the panty dropper.
I kind of want to do that to a Cadillac.
Ooh, you just got a Cadillac.
I sold it.
Oh. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but you could probably upgrade the front suspension. Heavier duty shocks, springs. I mean, crap, they just put a Chevy Hellcat motor inside of a Mazda Miata.
A Chevy Hellcat?
Or, sorry, Dodge Hellcat motor inside of a Mazda Miata.
Something tells me the suspension's a little off.
I don't know, I kind of like the suspension. Makes you feel more alive, you know?
Right.
Well, I mean, we all have our necessary perks in order to get that power, you know?
Right.
And if you don't go full cheapo, you should be fine.
I didn't go full cheapo. Okay. It's time to run this thing into a wall going max speed. So, let's see. The Cobra maxed out at what? 250 something kilometers an hour?
I didn't get to see it. My shit was like a minute and a half behind.
I think it was like 254 kilometers an hour.
We'll find out. But the Cobra was a V8. You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
He splurged on the plugs.
Did I?
Yeah, that adds 15 horsepower. Didn't you know that?
Wait, did I use upgraded plugs or did I use default?
I guess we'll never know.
Because I meant to put better plugs in it. Did I use cheapo plugs?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the plugs wouldn't make the difference between 200 horsepower and 354. What was it? No, I think he said 365.
Well,
Like I said, a V8 changes everything.
right? That was at least 50 kilometers slower.
Alright, what can we find in a barn then?
Oh, this car
I
actually
think
handles pretty well once you get up to speed. Nice. You want to try to do a barn find?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what we can find.
Because I've got like 12 vehicles that I just have that I haven't restored yet.
Well, let's find a good one, okay? We need something good. Something we can throw a nice fat V8 into, okay?
Move car to parking. You wanted a V8?
Well, I mean, what you got for options in there? What's the Bolt Hellcat? Overhead valve.
We can do a V8.
Alright, well, I mean, as long as it's a good V8. A Corvette? Hey, that was my first car ever! 309 horsepower. It's already doing better than the other car.
Yep. And
Alright.
we can do one better. I'm going to do an engine swap and put in a supercharger.
It's not going to be classic when we're done with it, okay? It'll be cheap, but it'll be powerful.
Ooh-wee.
I'm getting all hot and bothered. It's okay, V8s tend to do that. Something tells me it used to be a green.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking it might have been a purple or something.
What is this called?
The Bolt Reptilia R2.
Why is it not called the Corvette?
Because Chevy's not a licensed partner. Because it's not a Chevrolet. That's why it opened weird, because this is not a Chevrolet. This is a Bolt. Not Chev. Bolt.
Yeah. They got spinners in this game?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
They're still legal in some states.
I don't think that... I want to say, this game's made in Poland, so I don't think our laws apply to them.
Well, I mean, Poland has spinners too, I'm pretty sure. For how rusted these things are, they're coming off really well.
Right.
Yeah, spinners. Never seen spinners on a Corvette?
I don't want to, honestly.
What country you live in? Poland?
285.45.
This is actually very relaxing just watching you do this. Cracking some jokes.
I just enjoy playing the game. It's very, like, just sit back, relax.
This is the type of game you play when you actually have to go outside and fix your car and you really don't want to.
So you just sit here contemplating it?
Yeah, I could be doing this in real life. Never mind. Spinners We're outlawed where I'm at. They're not allowed here, and it's for the simple fact that they tend to distract other drivers. But I've always wanted a set. I've always wanted like a set on something small and crappy and ugly already, like a Chevy Cavalier. Or a Dodge Neon. Can you imagine spinners on a Dodge Neon? That
would
the amount of girls you would be pulling in.
Question is, do those girls have all their teeth?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. No teeth equals more fun.
Okay.
It's not that funny, Freddy. It's not that funny.
What the hell?
I like trains.
Okay.
Colton's texting me.
Can he not just talk in the chat?
I don't know. My YouTube's updating.
And Spamex.
Hope I didn't just sneeze in your guys' ear. I tried to mute my mic first.
You're nasty. Sell that because we're not going to be using that.
So when you first start this game, do you have access to all these parts, or do you unlock like better quality parts as you get a higher level?
So you do have access to everything, but as you level up, you unlock crates and stuff like that. And the crates can actually give you access to higher tier parts. Like if I go here in my warehouse and I go over hold on, how do I actually... If I go over to this warehouse, you'll see like I have like +4, +2, +1, like higher quality stuff. Like you can unlock high quality performance parts as you go. But you have the full store unlocked when you start.
Okay. Alright, so when you race, can you race other people?
No.
So you're always by yourself?
Yeah, like I said, right now is only multiplayer. There is a lot... single player. Right now, there is a lot of people talking about multiplayer, and the company has not said there will be no multiplayer. They're saying it is planned, but they're not saying when.
Those bastards.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm excited for the multiplayer. Like having two people just in here, just working on the same car, or working on two separate cars, and it'd be nice. Just sitting here chilling with your friends.
Alright, so is it a possibility to put on 3 different types of rims on this car?
Technically, yes. Am I gonna do it? No.
Yes? I think got those old cop car hubcaps you can put on this thing?
Oh, God.
Look like a rounded mirror.
I'm waiting for the Wreckfest update. Man, I've been wanting to get Wreckfest.
I don't even know what Wreckfest is.
It's basically a racing game, but it's Demolition Derby.
Alright, so you got my attention.
It's basically a very fun Demolition Derby game.
Do you have to pay to fix your car, or can you get different cars like this? What's going on?
I know there's different cars, and I think you do actually have to pay to fix your car. I'm not 100% sure.
If you don't win, you don't play. You need that money.
And I know you can upgrade your car to have more armor, more performance.
I believe in the school of Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last.
I believe in the School of Rock by Jack Black.
Yeah, what's that school teach you?
A lot.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Very sweet, real-time damage, and simulated driving. Yep.
Are you putting the original rims back on?
Yep. I like the rims that go with this car. There's no pay to fix. Okay.
Do you have to tighten the nuts too, or does it do that automatically?
I have to do that
How do you do that?
by holding down the X button. When you start out, also, it doesn't go as fast as I go. Like, you'll actually go, like it goes very slow to actually screw in the stuff at the very beginning of the game, because you haven't upgraded your skills for faster screwing and stuff like that. But upgrades, kind of like Gran Turismo. Okay.
I haven't played Gran Turismo forever.
I love Gran Turismo. Though lately I've been playing Grid since it, came out.
Is that any good?
I love it.
Is there anything that you don't love?
Tomatoes.
You like those rims?
Yes.
Ugh.
Bite me.
Ugh. Ugh. I was just punched in the gut by the 80s. Ugh. It's okay. I forgive you. I mean, it's just going to be parked into a wall eventually, so. Are you going to keep the green, or are you going to do like what?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Nobody's brought it up.
Can you do T-tops on this thing? Let's go flat black with the ugly ass red interior that Chevy likes to do. And then T-tops. Because everybody loves T-tops.
I actually do like T-tops. Double wishbone? Okay, get those started. Canary yellow. Ooh. I'm hearing yellow.
Yellow? On a Corvette?
That's natural.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Freddy, come on, what are you doing to me, man?
I wish I could paint the interior. Okay, I can't. I could do just black seats.
I'm okay with the black seats, but the yellow man, Freddy, come on.
Bumblebee.
It's not Bumblebee. Bumblebee's a Camaro, not a Corvette.
Technically, Bumblebee was supposed to be a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, but they realized that was too feminine of a car, so they changed it over to a muscle car.
Corvette is a chick car.
Hey, that was my first car, Freddy. Those are fighting words.
So feminine colors suit it.
I have seen more of these Corvettes pink than I have seen yellow.
You know, if I could two-tone this car, I'm going to make it yellow and pink now.
Okay, that sounds good.
I know you're serious, Ray. Like, I agree with you. Yellow looks great on a Corvette.
Alright, we got two crazy people in the chat. Can we get a third?
Is Colton coming back?
I don't know. He's texting me. He wants me to play a game with him, but I'm content on just watching you finish this car.
Yeah, after this car, I'm probably gonna call it. This is the longest stream I've done in years. I'm going on 3 hours.
No. The Mustang is a muscle car for chicks.
Hey!
Everybody and their grandma wants a Mustang.
I mean, it is the Me Too car for a reason. You got a Mustang? Me too!
Yeah. Camaro is for old men that are like 60, 70 years old, just want to relive their glory days back when they had a mullet and a mustache.
Don't talk about my mullet and my mustache.
My dream car is a 1970s Dodge Challenger.
I have two dream cars, and it is a '69 Charger,
No, obvious, yeah.
black, just like from Fast and Furious, or if I was going to get a modern car, Audi R8 Spider, white.
What year GTO?
Yeah, what year GTO, Freddy?
Like one of the newer 2000s GTOs? Rounded style, you like those?
'65 to early '70s. Okay, respectable.
Not
respectable.
You wanna know what my second dream car is? 1996 Geo Metro. With spinners. Spinners just makes the world go round, you know what I'm saying?
Why would you put spinners on that? I can see the Geo Metro because that kind of looks cool.
You looked
But
it up,
with
didn't
spinners, yes.
you? Geo Metro, real man's car.
I mean I like the body style.
You got like, my goodness. You get like 35 miles per gallon with that little guy.
You know what I want? I want a Prius.
Alright, you're crossing the line. You might as well be driving a Corvette now.
Nissan Leaf.
Look at that big old A-arm. My goodness, this is gonna have a lot of power. Wanna know why it's gonna make it so that big, huh? All that power. You gotta control all those horses, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Are you doing a full restoration on this?
Yes.
Okay. Have you sold your last car? The Datsun?
No, I'm keeping that.
Oh, you like that?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I want to restore and keep one of each vehicle in the game.
Have you got one of these yet?
Nope.
So you're keeping this one too?
Yep.
So can you put different size engines? Like,
do you
how
mean?
technical V8s does it get? Like,
So for this one, you can put a V8, supercharged, Coyote, Boss, rear-wheel drive, or an AKX. I don't know what those different things mean.
Coyote engine is a 5.0 liter V8 for Ford, I believe. And then a Boss engine is, I think, another Ford engine. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But I know the Coyote's a Mustang engine.
Well, I'm putting the supercharged. I'm putting the biggest one in the game in.
Okay, sounds good enough. I was just wondering if they went into the real specifics, like the 5.7 liter, or if you could do
No,
like a cross frame where they put like a 318 in it, or
No, they don't.
you know, something like that. That's what I was asking. I think I'm gonna play GTA after this.
Do you have to upgrade chassis to go bigger on here? No. So, the way it works, not every car you can swap engines. If you go here to the car status screen, if you look right there in the middle where it shows the engine, where it says V8 Dock AXK, that is the stock engine that comes with this car. If you look on the right where it says swap options, if you have the possibility to swap engines in that particular car, it lists the engines that you can put in this car. So those are the only engines I could actually put in this car. So if I wanted to put a V6 or something else in this, I couldn't. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm never going to downgrade from a V8. But you actually have to, each car, now keep in mind, this is the Bolt Reptilia R2 standard. Each vehicle, so the Bolt Reptilia R2 for instance, has up to 3 variations. So there could be the Bolt Reptilia R2 Sport or the other one. Basically what that is, it means it has different engines. So this is the standard, which comes with the V8. There is a version of this that comes with a V6. You can put all the V6 variations in it, but you can't actually put the V8 in that version of the car. So if you wanted to have this body, this car, both a different size engine, you'd actually have to go find that variation of the car in a junkyard or a barn somewhere. This one is strictly the V8 variant, although you have 4 different V8s to choose from.
So how do you know the supercharger is the most powerful and it's not the Coyote or the Boss?
Okay, so what you do is you come over here to your engine crate, create new engine, and you come over here and look. Okay, so there's the AKX, 403 horsepower. You have the supercharged with 584 horsepower, and then so forth with the others. You just scroll through your engines and look at the horsepower.
Okay, so you already know the supercharged is the most powerful.
Yes. Ah, look at there. I almost forgot a part. I was like, I went over there and clicked on the sway bar, and I'm like, wait, it says I don't have any. I would have bought them if I had it. I almost forgot a part. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's everything over here, right? I put all the bushings in. Yep. Scroll my way back across here. So I'm gonna take the engine out of this car. Oh wait, first things first, I gotta rip the transmission out. Go ahead and sell all these parts. I'm gonna put new transmission and crap in anyway. Pull out. And before we go any further, I will be right back. I'm gonna take a quick bio break, and then we'll continue.
Oh, I thought that guy was never gonna leave. I'm trying to think of a good color. Like, black looks good on everything, but... Hey, Colton. You think an orange would look good on this thing? Maybe like a dark forest green instead of the lime green. Hey. Nope. I was thinking something along the lines of playing some GTA.
All right, Freddy. You have fun, man. I just came back and I see that. You have fun playing, man.
We're on his... Yeah.
What's up, Colton?
I'm helping him build the car real quick, and then I was gonna hop back on GTA or something along those lines.
Yeah, this is gonna be the last car I restore today.
And I can help you sell some stuff. If you want to do that.
I was thinking about jumping on Red Dead. Alright, later, Freddy.
Okay. Okie dokie, I think he's pretty close to being done with this. We're gonna get it up and go and drive it, and then we're gonna crash into a wall. Literally, we've done that with 2 cars now.
Pretty much.
And what? Yeah, we were wondering where you went. You just, like, left and didn't say anything.
Well, stop feeding it Taco Bell.
Hey,
I'm a
Taco Bell sucks, okay?
I eat Chipotle like a real man.
Okay. We were going the right direction, and then you went, fuck this, I'm going the opposite direction.
That's what I do.
Everybody knows McDonald's is for real men, okay?
And there's another direction I didn't know was possible.
Oh. Can't be a real man unless you can look tough while eating your McNuggets during the Happy Meal you just bought.
If you can't intimidate children while you're eating them McNuggets, you ain't doing it.
If you can keep the kids from going in the ball pit with just a look, you're a real man. I got a stuffy nose. My face hurts. My feet feel funny. I feel like I'm gonna have to poop today. Like, everything's just wrong.
Okay. Let's get this engine started.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. What were you talking about?
No idea.
Does it show an engine on there for you? Because it doesn't for me.
What do you mean?
Like, you rotated nothing, and then, like, clicked on nothing and went into it.
Yeah, that's because there was nothing there yet.
Gotcha. That is the ugliest camshaft I've ever seen.
Just to make sure I don't get the cheap spark plugs this time. Could buy these.
What? Yeah. So you're decently close, but you can't kill him?
Maybe you should get good.
Wait, what game are you playing? Okay. Well, I didn't. I never really liked that game, Colton. You wanna cry now? I'm just messing with you. It was okay. I just liked watching it versus playing it. I just didn't like playing it. I don't know why.
Yeah, you know, I'm the same way. There are some
Probably-
games that are better for playing and others that are better for watching.
Yeah,
For
like
me.
Car Mechanic. I'm just gonna have to force Jazzy to play this game so I can randomly comment on his building skills.
I'm fine with that because I enjoy playing this.
He likes to... You'll get him eventually, Colton. He'll make you tingle in places you've never tingled before.
Oh my.
And you'll be like, oh, Poppy.
Oh Lord.
The hell kind of engine head is that?
It's a big one.
Looks like you just bolted an engine to an engine.
You like my engine?
It's got 3 V8s all put into one. And each cylinder has its own turbo. It has, let's see, what would that be? 24 turbos?
Make sure I get the good spark plugs in here.
Can't believe you let one of those guys down by putting in some cheap spark plugs.
I know.
How could you do that?
I'm a failure.
I honestly don't think that'd make a difference in... Well, that much of a difference in a fucking engine. So what are the what's the number in the bottom left corner mean? -4 or
Where?
-2? When you were looking at the exhaust manifolds?
Oh, okay. So that is the so those are like percentages. So for instance, this manifold gives me a plus 1.65 times to my power or my horsepower. So basically, it's that much better than a normal manifold.
So what about the one that's 2 over? It's like 2.7 or something like that.
Well, that's an intake manifold for a 2-carb.
I got you. What I'm trying to say is that's the best selection you have for this engine?
Yes.
Okay. You've been playing this for a while if you've already got half this stuff memorized.
I've been playing it since it... Well, I played it on PC. Hell, I've been playing Car Mechanic Simulator for a long time. Like, I played 15 and 18, and then when it came to Console, I bought it for console. So. Yep.
Three for a loop, did it?
Wait, what?
You just typed in V8.
Oh, yeah. Adding that supercharger to the top here.
Colton, you still there? Gotcha. We're almost done.
Yeah. We're on the very last parts of this engine.
And I'm thinking of maybe a burnt orange on the color.
Sounds good.
I think we agreed on when Frankie was here. I think his name was Frankie.
It was Freddy.
Freddy. When Freddy was here, we agreed on black seats. I said orange, and then he added burnt orange. So we're thinking a dark burnt orange.
Sounds good to me.
Because it's a woman's car, okay? How dare Frankie say that? Or Freddy, or whatever his name is. I'm sorry if you're rewatching this.
And then we're gonna need a belt tensioner. Wait, what? I didn't buy enough. Okay. I don't know. I'd rather buy too few than too many. And I think that's all for the engine.
That would be bad, eventually. Well, I don't think that'd really matter, Colton. Because even if we weren't rusty, we'd get on there and get murdered by half the people playing.
Front exhaust pipe. No. Oh wait. Nope. Metal
Yeah.
muffler, catalytic converter.
The Tron bike? Yeah. What do you mean by game mode?
He's talking about Deadline.
Oh. I didn't know they had a mode like that.
Okay, let's remove some rust. Now let's get some body parts. Okay.
Now your live stream should be able to hear me now.
Nice.
We took forever for me to be able to be heard as I'm sitting here stuttering.
Yeah.
But
Bleep. Can I say the N-word now?
No.
No?
napalm,
Napalm. There we go.
Napalm.
nipples.
Ain't napalm a fucking Pokemon or something? Or am I thinking of Apalm?
You're thinking of
Apalm.
Apalm.
I don't know my Pokemon. Leave me alone.
Niagara Falls.
This one
Where
goes
does she
out to my
fall?
boy Freddy.
Great Britain.
Why not? I haven't done a Great Britain plate yet.
Where everybody lives out in the country and has 26 cats.
Yes.
Demonetized.
It's the truth. He had 26 cats.
Has.
Jeffrey the Third.
Who knows? He could have been attacked. A stray dog could have came into his yard and ate half of them. You may have 24 now. Who knows? Me and Freddy don't talk on the regular.
No, really.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I know we sound like a couple of good old buddies, but nope. Usain Bolt would be proud to drive this car.
Oh, well, hold up.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to drive it without some oil in it, huh? How do you know if it's full of oil?
I guess. Because if it comes down
Can
to
you
timing,
check the oil?
it eventually will overflow if you do it too much.
Can you check the oil?
Yes. I just have to find the lever.
Weird. I just found the game you're playing, and I see your live stream.
It's to your right. It's to your right.
There.
It's on the right side of the engine, the driver's side. See
There
the
we
little
go.
tab underneath the valve cover? There you go.
It's good.
Okay. Put it back in, Daddy. Oh. Okay.
Oh boy.
Did you like that? I think it was just the right amount of cringe.
I joined the last second on this live stream. I hear I just fucking muted my phone immediately going, shit.
Wow, it looks like a car. Is it an option to restore the old stuff
You can.
for interior?
Like I said, I'm just lazy.
What'd you do, make Cody administrator or something?
Who, you?
Cody.
Oh yeah, Cody's a mod. Okay, so we wanted burnt orange, right?
Yes. Yes. Maybe not that burnt. Right about there. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty burnt orange to me.
Yep.
Now, can you put the rebel flag on the top?
No.
Okay, okay, sorry about that. Why does the front bumper still look black?
Let's put this bitch on the dyno.
Been sitting for the last 15 minutes on GTA.
648 horsepower.
Alright, Jazz, I got a thumb up.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's what I said. 1100 horsepower.
I don't think I cheaped out.
This one's for you, Freddy.
Let's go to the airstrip.
Ow, don't bite me. You think we'll be able to beat 253 kilometers an hour?
I'm thinking. I just hope this thing goes in a straight lines without me having to put slicks on it. Because I might have to end up putting slicks on this. It might try to turn. Oh god, I need to put slicks on it. Okay. Back to the garage. Oh god, I need to put slicks on it. Okay. Back to the garage.
I heard a third echo.
I need to put slicks.
Oh, Jesus. Back to the garage.
I turned up the volume slightly and I just heard it.
I'm putting slicks.
Now I understand why they call this car a Bolt.
My mental state's almost full.
Because you're a fucking basket case, that's why, Colton. So, I have a question. I've never been on YouTube before. This is the first time ever. What am I not allowed to say?
Anything that is...
Racial.
Yeah. Like, no N-words. Don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. Basically those things.
Sweet mother of Jesus. No? Okay. And I drive off a wall and I go 3,000 feet in the air and I'm dead.
Oh, sweet slippery nipples. Those are nice. They're still shiny. Never seen a machine put on tires by itself like that.
It's high end.
Like, I've used machines like that before, but I've never seen them do it by themselves. That's a whole new kind of deal.
I think those slicks are a little too big.
No, they look fine. They look fine.
Perfect.
You didn't look at tire sizes when you put them on, did you?
325, 70.
This is for you, Freddy. We got this. We're gonna put down the power today. Can you make them low profile? Just nice and wide? I wonder what would happen if you just didn't balance the tire, if you just threw them directly on your car.
You can't.
You have to balance them?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That looks good.
I haven't seen it yet. That looks better, yeah.
Okay. Now let's give it a shot.
This car's gonna fly like a burnt chicken nugget. Is that any better?
Oh yeah.
Is that any better?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. We might break 300 here. We broke 300! Oh my god. We might break 300 here. We broke 300! We broke 300! Alright.
It looks like it turns great. It's just fucking just bouncing like a fucking bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
That's super realistic. It's the best I've seen all day.
That's 300 kilometers an hour, right? That's only like 150, 160 miles an hour, isn't it?
No, let's see. Kilometers.
It's like 168 or something like that.
Let me see. 186.
I know that slurp.
Is that as fast as it would go?
Yeah, that was maxing out.
Do you think that'll beat the track record and wherever you were talking about?
No. For one reason. It don't turn.
Oh, you're talking about the actual laps. I was thinking like drag race. It was like 10 seconds or whatever.
Oh. Most likely. Alright, but time for my outro. You guys ain't heard this yet, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me today. As always, have a great day. Join me next time. Stay jazzy.